Hello and welcome back to our Breath of Fire 4 playthrough. In our last episode, we traversed from the trapped village of Kyrie to the city of Sin. We wrangled some orphanage kids. We beat up the monk Yang. And we made friends with a French frog called Marlock, who is very generously holding Nina to ransom while we go sort out some unfortunate business with some thieves that stole his stuff. So we're going to start this episode by asking around the market if anyone knows of these thieves. How about you, madam? There's been a robbery? Ha, serves that Marlock right. He steals enough money from people. Now he can find out what it feels like. I'm guessing sentiment will not be running in Marlock's direction. Okay, no, just no, thank you. What about you with your backpack? I've heard that one of the merchants here has some kind of deal with the Empire. I wonder what kind of person would do business with their enemy. He must be very brave or very greedy. Alright. And you're still paying your way with your juggling, yes? Fine. Hey, I gotta bring this in by sandflower. Yep, you can't go any lower. Yes, fine. You with the hookah. Marlock was robbed? I guess you could call it poetic justice. I've heard people say he's a thief himself. Yet sympathy's not running high. What, bandit? Well, I don't know if he's the man you're looking for, but I saw a fellow with a big, heavy-looking bag over his shoulder heading out of the town on the Eastern Highway. Gee, that sounds like a clue. And you're still on about your houses. So let's go to this Eastern Highway, perhaps. Look, we've got a new place to go to. Let's change the battle order. Yep, that's fine. Ryu should be at the back now because he is. And we enter the hideout because we're trying to be able to use his dragon form more often. Is where I was going there. Now, if I could possibly not pick the most direct route again. That would be quite useful. Now, my only problem is don't have a healer. We're going to have to rely on apples. I wonder what makes them army bats. Were they trained? Are they wearing fatigues? Interesting. You can't cut them. can't headbutt them. Well, you can headbutt the barrels. They do seem to get incredibly lucky on Cray, don't they? I must be missing something. Is all I can think of. Well, you do have a big heavy sack over your shoulder, don't you? If it's true what they say about there being bandits in these parts, and you were a merchant, you wouldn't just be out walking with all your goods out in the open, would you? Oh there, where are you folks headed? What's that? Bandits? Nope, haven't heard anything about that. Oh, see, we were asked by a merchant in Sin named Marlock. Well, he's not, he's not pleased to hear that name. Wait a minute. You mean he was the thief Marlock was talking about? Oh, let me see. For now, why don't you rub my shoulders here, eh? Why else do you think I have this outrageous accent? This is where he ran into. you're right there. Catch the thief. To catch the thief, get close to him and press the X button. He's fast and hard to catch. Try blocking the passageways. Okay. No, that's fine. Getting your angles right. It's never getting your angles right. A rat! He buggered off. He could have at least left some EXP behind. Okay. Try attacking you this time. You still... That's not... How are we supposed to level up and get stronger if you don't stick around to die? Even the mice are braver than you. I can already tell that Urshin will not be a regular member of my parties. I don't ask for much, just a little bit of dependable accuracy. I had you in. he just phases through me. It's... Maybe I'm supposed to walk. Oh, come on. Well, yes, this is taking a lot longer than it should. You. Ribs. where the ribs come from? Got him. Hallelujah. Let me go. This is my stuff. So what you're saying is that was all yours to begin with. That Marlock sent these really big fellows after me. Made me sell them everything for next to nothing. I guess it's not really stealing if you're just taking what's already yours. Looks like we need to go back and have a little talk with Marlock.
Enough with these little. Now, why don't you give me a foot massage? What? And so you came back just like that, eh?
You didn't tell us the whole story. According to that man, you were the one who...
Idiot! No matter how much I pay for it, what's mine is mine. I have a right to get it back, yes? Never mind. Alright then. This time I have you do some work where thinking is not required, yes?
Do some work where thinking is not required.
Bah.
Who does he think he is, anyway? That greedy son of a thinks he's smarter than us.
Shin says that we did fail the first job assigned to us. She also says it is unrealistic of you to expect to be given something for nothing.
All right, I get your point. Poor Nina. Because of me, she has to do even more work.
Very good, Miss Nina. Now how about a back massage?
Well, it's no use standing here moping about it all day.
I have been told that we should complete our assigned task as quickly as possible, that we may return and continue on our mission without further delay.
You're right. He said we should go to the Sandflower Wharf north of here, right? Let's go.
Indeed. Gee, that's a short way north.
Now he won't use Sever again. And he didn't. Looking for a fishing spot, try the northeastern corner of the desert. Okay. Might as well give it a shot while we're here, right? Back into the sweet spot you go. You're going to crash into that rock, aren't you? Yay! We got a piranha. Oh, give it up. He just just doesn't want to come in. Yay, I'm not sure that was worth it. Let's try the baby frog. See if that gets us anything different. Oh! Did not expect it to bite that close to shore. Wow, it's a piranha too. Whoa! What the? Come on, Mr. Fish, in you come, in you come. Another one just doesn't want to come in. Yay. Yeah, no, wait. That's enough for now. If it's just piranhas. Jellyfish, piranha, question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh dear, there's so much to do in so little time, oh dear. You're late, you're late, you're late. Blast that Marlock. He doesn't pay us near enough for all the work we have to do. What's that you say? You're here to help? Well then, let's not waste any time. I've got a job for you right here. First, I need you to clean up the storeroom. You need to move all the barrels and jars and line them up where they're supposed to go. We don't need the old barrels anymore, so you can just break them if they get in the way. Pretty simple, huh? Alright, get to it. crane in front and use him to move the jars and barrels. The jars need to be put in front of the sign in the north end of the room. The barrels need to be put in front of the sign in the south end of the room. The way to get the old barrels out of the way, put Urshin in front and press the triangle button to destroy them. Move all the jars and barrels quickly enough and you might earn a bonus. One quick way to finish the job would be to move one jar and one barrel and then destroy the rest. If you leave the room, all the jars and barrels will be reset. What are we? Oh, we're running into roaches. Okay. That sort of makes sense. Do we move that one? No, not just yet. So that's how you do it. Bit lucky it didn't shatter on impact. Yay! Well, it looks like you got everything straightened up pretty good. Okay, follow me. Got another job for you. You don't need to have, you know.
Thank you. I feel much better now. How about you, Miss Nina? A little tired out,
Yes, I guess so.
Oh, you are, eh? Well then, I'll have to give you a massage then, won't I?
Okay, for your next job. You do see the crane over there, don't you? Use this crane to load all of those crates into the sand flyer. We don't have much time until we set sail. Get to it. Use the crane to load the freight onto the ship. Use the directional buttons to move the crane arm. When the hook is directly above a container, press the circle button. If you're on target, the hook will catch and you can lift the container. You can lower containers you've picked up into the ship by pressing the circle button again. The ship can carry up to 10 containers. Try to load as many as you can in the time limit. Hint: use the hook's shadow to guide you as you move the crane. You get extra points for putting a container on spaces marked with a blue square. I have never seen a crane move this fast. It's hard business doing this. Oh, tricky business. Tricky business. Whoop. Well, we got 9 on, I suppose. Not that bad. Thinks we held pretty good for a beginner. Right then, looks like we're ready to pull out. All we have to do now is... Cray!
Well, how did it go, eh? Did they do a good job this time? I see. It looks like you actually did some work, eh? Well then, I will give you a tip for a job well done. Oh, we got a straw. Yeah, you go get something good to eat with this, eh? Alright then, I will let you ride on the Sandfly as I promised, and I will give you the VIP room, eh?
Blasted. That low down, good for nothing. VIP room. Sha! Some VIP room this turned out to be. Stuffing us into these wooden crates like this. What does he think we are? Cattle?
Hello in there, I would remind you, I am smuggling you into the enemy territory, yes? We must all make sacrifices, yes? Be a little more patient, eh? At least this way, no one will find you, yes?
Why, you greedy low down. Oh, Cray, calm down. Don't rock the crate like that. Right, I wonder what Fulu here is about to do. Well, you're looking a bit better. Thank you for caring. Thank you for your caring ministrations, Bunyan. The time has come for me to quit this place. Fulu. Looks like you're in a hurry over something. I don't need to know, but tell me this.
You were on the run from someone, weren't you? Does this mean that there's going to be another war? I did my time. I've seen my share of fights. Something tells me there's a big one brewing. Thou wert a soldier? Yeah, I was. Maybe it's just because I'm older now, but when I look back on it now, it all seems so pointless. I mean, sure, maybe when the first emperor started it, that war had some kind of purpose. But it went on so long, it was as if the war itself became the purpose. None of us knew what we was even fighting for. The war took on a life of its own. The mortals, they understand not. Forgive me, I merely spoke aloud mine thoughts. Fare thee well. Well, and just like that, it seems we're off. Unless you don't want to train me, do you? I don't know where you be heading, but safe journey to you. Guess you're not going to train me, that's fine. That's, well, not fine, but it'll do. We've got a giant flying centipede now, apparently. The snap fly. How? By what means didst thou find us? Even if your majesty is still not fully recovered, you're still God, one of the endless. Even if you do not avail yourself of your powers, the act of simply speaking your own name creates a ripple in the world large enough that those sensitive to such things can sense your presence immediately. It would appear that thou wouldst not have us enter the capital by any persuasion. Indeed, time has not blunted my lord's perceptions. Wow, that's quite strong.
Okay, don't press X. It skips the animation. Still can't convince me that this isn't Bahamut Zero. He couldn't even level up off that. I should have known that toppling your majesty would not be so easily achieved. I had not realised your powers had returned to such an extent. While 'tis true that we have recovered but a portion of our power, thou should knowest that thee, a mere mortal, poseth no danger to us. One such as I cannot be vanquished by one such as thee. Freudian slip. Perhaps the creature which your majesty just defeated is but one of many I command. Furthermore, unless I'm mistaken, I believe that your other half is but recently born, yes? Even if you should be a god like yourself, he would be somewhat easier for us to deal with, would he not? Oh, rarely, though I would fain admit it, thou speakest truly. My path, it is clear. I must hasten to the capital ere thou findeth him. Blast, though already he has enough power to fly. After him. Don't let him escape. I'm not sure what the owl thinks it's going to do,
Thanks so much.
Marlock again. How many trips does that make this month? I don't think I've seen anyone who cares about making a profit as much as he does. Tell me about it. Just look at the size of those crates he's bringing in. Yeah, well, I suppose you have to be like that to make the kind of deals he does. We're on opposite sides, remember? Looks like the coast is clear. It looks like everything went as planned. Yeah. Now that we've come this far, there's no way we're going back without Helena. Well, apparently we can't get down the ladder there, so these weapons were brought by the Empire during the war. Interested in... Well, let's take a look. Crepe Cape. Okay. Gee, someone had fun naming, didn't they? Heard a fly with a lot of crates came in. I figure it must be old Marlock making another one of his supply runs. Did you hear that they sent in some troops the other day? Heard they were supposed to be looking for a dragon or something. Never mind that. Remember a while back that really pretty looking woman came through here? I wonder where she went. New recruits, eh? Well, relax and take some time off. Enjoy. Why not, indeed? This actually feels like a fairly natural place to call an end to the episode as well. So, if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next episode.